Hello, this is David from CenTrak, and in this video we're going to have a look at the Elpas local controller. To begin, we'll just look at what I've got here on the desk. We've got two Elpas tags. This is the personnel badge. It could be worn in a holder with a regular credential if you'd like. It's got two buttons on the back. And here we've got a bracelet that would be used for a wandering patient. You'd put it on his wrist or her wrist, and it would alarm in the event that it's removed, and of course alarm if that wanderer attempts to leave and elope from the facility. And I'll show you in a moment how that's achieved. We've got here the controller. And the controller is comprised of the motherboard and the I/O expansion card. The enclosure here of the controller is the old-fashioned type that we no longer sell. If you order the Elpas local controller now, from CenTrak, you will get in a larger enclosure with much improved mounting options and cabling options. But this is what I happen to have around the house, so that's in the demo. The electronics is all the same. Right, so we've got the antenna that communicates with the radio RF with the tags. We've got an Ethernet connector, which goes into the controller, and that Ethernet connector essentially is once the Elpas local controller is programmed, then is no longer needed, right? It's only there right now for the purpose of programming. The Elpas local controller is also used to communicate with the Omni software, and the Omni software is used to program the controller. However, this video is focusing only on the local control aspects of the ELC. We also have the ELC, which drives the Elpas RS-45 bus. So here you have a cable carrying the RS-45 data and power to our LF exciter. And the LF exciter is typically mounted next to a door and to excite tags that approach the door. The range of the LF exciter I have set to the minimum, which is only about maybe 4 or 5 centimeters, but the maximum goes up to 5 meters. So you can cover a very wide door, and if you need even more, then you can have multiple LF beacons along the door that are synchronized. We've got two devices that are connected to the controller via digital inputs. I've got one keypad, and here we have a door position read switch that's also connected. So the Elpas local controller can be programmed for any use case that you might have. In this case, we are looking at a patient wandering use case. So we are going to, what we want to do here is if the wanderer approaches the exit and the door is closed, then we should set the relay to lock the door, right? So if I put the tag by the LF or by the door, you can see that the relay over here was turned on. If I now take it away from the door, then after 5-6 seconds, the relay is reset and is turned off. The relays can be wired normally open, normally closed. However, if the door is opened, right, and I've given myself a little bit of feedback that the door was opened and the patient, the wanderer, approaches the door, then we have a breach, and that would set an alarm. Okay, so what I've done is I've got if the door is open, then it enables that alarm. Closing the door again, and now it just locks without alarming. So that's some basic functionality, but now I need to bypass in the event that I need to legitimately take the wanderer out the door. So I have two ways programmed here to do that. One of the ways is I can push the button on a nurse tag, let's say, and my LED turns green, indicating that the patient can be taken out the door without any locking. And we can, of course, open the door and no alarm. Now that the door has been closed, it's rearmed. Another means of bypassing, I have a keypad here, and I can just, and again, green LED, the wanderer can go into the LF field, the door can open, and no alarm. So we've bypassed the alarm using a keypad. Now this particular keypad is a very nice one, and you can use a prox card as well, so you can give the staff an inexpensive prox card to override and to escort the seniors, the wanderers, through the exit. Again, all this functionality works fine even without the Ethernet connection. All the decisions are made by the controller. So again, if I put the tag here, I get the locked door. If I open the door, I get the beep, and that rearms the system. And if I want to bypass the system, then I've now bypassed and opened the door, no alarm. That's basic functionality that I've programmed in. Again, you can program any other scenario that you would like using the basic features of the local controller, and I'll go into that in my next video. Thank you very much.